Economics Part 1 Introduction to Economics and the Economy. Number 1 Limits, Alternatives, and Choices. People's wants are numerous and varied. Biologically, people need only air, water, food, clothing, and shelter. But in modern society, people also desire goods and services that provide a more comfortable or affluent standard of living. We want bottled water, soft drinks, and fruit juices, not just water from the creek. We want salads, burgers, and pizzas, not just berries and nuts. We want jeans, suits, and coats, not just woven reeds. We want apartments, condominiums, or houses, not just mud huts. And as the saying goes, that is not half of it. We also want flat panel TVs in internet service, education, homeland security, cell phones, healthcare, and much more. Fortunately, society possesses productive resources such as labor and managerial talent, tools and machinery, and land and mineral deposits. These resources employed in the economic system or simply the economy help us produce goods and services that satisfy many of our economic wants. But the blunt reality is that our economic wants far exceed the productive capacity of our scarce, limited resources. We are forced to make choices. This unyielding truth underlies the definition of economics, which is the social science concerned with how individuals, institutions, and society make optimal best choices under conditions of scarcity. The economic perspective. Economists view things from a unique perspective. This economic perspective or economic way of thinking has several critical and closely interrelated features. Scarcity and choice. From our definition of economics, we can easily see why economists view the world through the lens of scarcity. Scarce economic resources mean limited goods and services. Scarcity restricts options and demands choices. Because we can't have it all, we must decide what we will have and what we must forego. At the core of economics is the idea that there is no free lunch. You may be treated to lunch, making it free from your perspective, but someone bears the cost. Scarce inputs of land, equipment, farm labor, and labor of cooks and waiters and managerial talent are required. Because society could have used these resources to produce something else, it sacrifices those other goods and services in making the lunch available. Economists call such sacrifices opportunity costs. To obtain more of one thing, society forgoes the opportunity of getting the next best thing. That sacrifice is the opportunity cost of the choice. Purposeful behavior. Economics assumes that human behavior reflects rational self-interest. Individuals look for and pursue opportunities to increase their utility, the pleasure, happiness, or satisfaction obtained from consuming a good or service. They allocate their time, energy, and money to maximize their satisfaction. Because they weigh costs and benefits, their economic decisions are purposeful or rational, not random or chaotic. Consumers are purposeful in deciding what goods and services to buy. Business firms are purposeful in deciding which products to produce and how to produce them. Government entities are purposeful in deciding what public services to provide and how to finance them. Purposeful behavior does not assume that people and institutions are immune from faulty logic and therefore are perfect decision makers. They sometimes make mistakes, nor does it mean that people's decisions are unaffected by emotion or the decisions of those around them. Purposeful behavior simply means that people make decisions with some desired outcome in mind. Rational self-interest is not the same as selfishness. In the economy, increasing one's own wage, rent, interest, or profit normally requires identifying